Oh, can you hear a difference? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a musical theatre performer and a voice teacher. And today, it has not taken me that long to return back to Salma. I thoroughly enjoy her arrangements and performances so much. I just love everything, like the performance that she puts on. Amazing. This time I'm looking at Decode, a Paramore cover, a Paramore arrangement by Salma. And yeah, so you guys said that she does quite a lot. She's heavily involved with the arrangements, which is just so fun. But as always, this will be a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you find that I'm talking a bit too much for you and pausing a little bit too much for you, then feel free to click off of this video. That is okay. And also, have you listened to my new single, I'm Not a Fan? It came out on Friday, so you can now stream it on all major streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, or wherever you want to go. Let me know in the comments below if you've listened to it and if you enjoyed it. And also let me tell you right now that we are working on a full album. So in the description below you can see a link to our GoFundMe page, because we are doing this ourselves, so all of your very kind donations, we are super grateful for them. They will go towards paying for additional musicians and production costs and much more. There's lots of things going on. But if you do go over to the GoFundMe page, if you do go and click on that link, you'll also see a little tier system of what we will give back to you. Some fun things. But before we get on to the main part of the video, please do hit that subscribe button and the bell button, because that is also happening. We are still very, very busy and very, very excited about things. But yes, let's get to Salma Decode. It's so different already.
How can I decide what's right when you're clouding up my mind? I can't wear a losing fight all the time.
I'm already shook. I love how she starts this phrase really, really breathy. Is it with an H? I know this song, I don't know it very well.
Decide what's right.
So even right on this D sharp here, so yeah, starts on a G sharp here. How can I decide what's right? Everything's quite breath led, and also what is evident in that is we start with an H, which is obviously going to naturally bring an aspirate onset or breathier onset. Yeah, really, really lovely and light. And as she goes down a little bit lower though, she does find full vocal fold closure, which is just so yummy, and it's so clear, and it's still so bright within her voice. There's just so much goodness already.
How can I decide what's right when you're clouding up my mind?
My mind. That's where she really hits and grabs hold of that chest connection. The vocal fold closure is lovely and resisted there. My mind. So it goes up to that D sharp again. Na na, very breathy. My mind is where she's a little bit of a different quality. This is someone who just knows their voice, and it's so lovely.
I know what's right when you're clouding up my mind. I can't wear a losing fight all
diction.
the time. Nor can I ever own what's mine, but you're always taking sight.
That
Own what's mine all the time. Nor can I ever own what's mine.
oh, what's mine? You can hear this kind of moan in her voice, and because of that, it's the same note as the how can I, right, that we had very breathy at the beginning, but because now she's adding a little bit of a moan to it, she is including a little bit more resistance in the vocal folds. Moan, own what's right. Really, really nice.
All the time. Nor can I ever own what's mine, but you're always taking sight, and you're what take away my pride. No, not this time. No.
I mean, really nice, like that we go into that straight tone, ta, break, time, and then when we come back on, a little bit of an aspirate onset, straight onto the vibrato.
You're what take away my pride. No, not this time. Not this time.
It's so different.
How do we get here? Well, I used to know you said
Like, this is a full-on rock song. Are we getting that vibe? No. But on that B there, really lovely. And there's a bit of a breathy tone in her head voice, so it's a bit more falsetto-esque. But then when she repeats that, it's a lot more, again, it's not heavy, she's light, but she is like blending things together. She's beautifully in the mix and getting the quality that she wants.
Well, I used to know you somewhere.
Straight on that vibrato.
How do we get here? Well, I think I know. The truth is shining in your eyes, and it's hanging on your tongue, and just holding in my blood. That you think that I can see.
So now we've got a little bit more thicker with the instrumental instruments behind her. She's also getting a bit more full vocal fold closure as well, because we just need that bit more of a thicker fold connection. I like this glottal offset that she does.
Your eyes, and it's hanging on your tongue.
Hanging on, that right at the end, glottal attack off. It's very different from any other like offset that she has, so it really stands out.
In your eyes,
Straight through.
and it's hanging on your tongue, and just holding in my blood.
She's so emotive with the words that she chooses like to emphasize. It's pulling on my, like, it's just, she knows what she's singing. She's like really analyze, like, you know, what it means for her to be singing this, and that's what's really lovely.
On your tongue, and just holding in my blood. That you think that I can see. What kind of man that you are? If you're a man at all, well, I figured this one out.
Was a slight little growl there.
Well, I figured this one out. Oh my own, I'm dreaming I love you so.
And look, as we're getting building this up and getting a little bit more dynamically louder, she's remaining on this full thick fold kind of feel. Right, B4 again up there, so we can be thick fold connection. Wonderful. What else? What's she's doing to help her as well? She's not singing on that diphthong. She's keeping those vowel. Really nice.
I love you so. I'm dreaming I love you so. Come out for your candy corn.
Right, actually, this whole phrase here, she said it's differently to that which is full thick fold. Here, she's actually in a chest dominant mix.
Love you so. Come out for your candy corn.
I think it's because she's hovering now between a B and a B flat. So to have a little bit more support and to sustain on those notes, because it's not just like then she came back down, right? It's so she has to, and you can hear little cries. So that's telling me as well that she's really like supporting. It could be like that she's not aware that she's doing that, which is great as well, because it just shows how in tune her body is, because she knows something has to change. But you can hear a little bit of like a kind of cry fall on each one, and then there's a little bit of like a thinner feel and a like a ping and that twang that's keeping her bright. All three of them.
Well, I used to know you somewhere. Yeah, how did we get here? Well, I think I know.
Yeah, she's smashing these B4s. It's really lovely. Like, watch her hand as well. She'll kind of like place it out in front of her when she's holding on to these like R vowels. Here as well, if we were to be like, where was that note?
How did we get here?
So B4 again. How do we get here? No. Here. She's actually going here. And no opening up on this R vowel as well.
How did we get here? Well, I think I
No. Notice on no as well as not no. No. She holds on this R sort of vowel. Oh, halftime. And look how she draws us in as well. Like she's kind of a little bit more softer with the with her volume. She's drawing everyone in as the music has gone into this halftime rhythm beat as well on the drums. Lovely. That was a nice chord because dun, dun, like a major there. But yeah, she's really like on these. She's not opening up anymore. She's full. I don't know what that word was. She's staying on these ooh vowels because she's soft. So she doesn't need to open too much. But she's really like crescendoing on them. So we're gradually getting louder. Sometimes really playing with dynamic swells. Ah, it's so musically good. Right, I think she got up to an E flat there. Yeah, so it was an A flat down here. So really like full chest belt area around here. Really lovely. I love that she kind of lunges first, then opens up. Like you note when she's soft, she's like hardly moving her body. When she's belting and using a little bit, being a bit more louder in dynamic, she's using her body and we're going everywhere. It's really, really nice. And then when there's this little moment here that she gets a little bit thinner, as she kind of like navigates through the first passage and maintains this thicker fold still as she goes into the mix. It's still a chest dominant connection. She hasn't fully flipped into a head voice. She's still maintaining that lovely like balance. It's just so good. So that is again on that B flat B, still very chest dominant, different to the mix that's going to come out. But here is where she's kind of placing it differently. She takes that break with her voice. She's getting a little bit more in that twang placement. Yeah. There's like so much cry in there. And it's actually a really thin sound. Like we don't need to be too loud. Like we don't need to think about the volume to get that. It's not like, because then we're going to like pull up and reach, right? Work on that quietly first. All of these like moany sounds. Love it. And she's like bending down. Woo. That yeah. Can you hear a difference? That yeah, very wide. Da. And that B4. Yeah. It's like a like there's something, and that's that twang, that's that tightening as well. And then we're also resisting the vocal folds to maintain, because as we get higher, the vocal folds are thinning out, so we have to work a little bit harder to get those vocal folds nicely and connected to keep a full vocal fold closure. I love that she kind of like takes a na, and like you can still hear it as she's going away. So it's kind of like, is she including a diminuendo here? I don't know, but this is definitely helping. Oh, it's really, really lovely. I love what she does. She's also like she loves to like point, and that's really clever as well. We're not reaching up, we know it's there, but sometimes just like pointing will just get our whole body involved, like supported. It's loved it. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis to Salma Decode. I just love, I know I don't really know the original as well as maybe the other ones, but no, it was definitely different to this. So really, really nice. And I just love what she does with her voice. She's, like I said, she's someone that she just really knows what she can do with her voice, and how she plays with it and creates a performance, and an exciting performance at that. So fab. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do go and stream the single I'm Not a Fan on your streaming platform of choice. Thank you so much to those of you who have commented already. I'm so happy. Right, well, I will see you very soon for another video. See you later. Bye.